The tourniquet debate is a fiery one. Which tourniquets does Patriot Training recommend? Let's talk about that. Welcome to the Patriot Training YouTube channel. My name is Clay Howell. I'm the owner and head firearms instructor at Patriot Training. The topic of this video is which tourniquets should you carry? Let's jump into that debate. My friends, I have seen some schools that teach tactical medicine or what have you that recommend tourniquets that are not on the COTCCC approved list. And I'm here to tell you, I cannot advocate for those classes and I cannot advocate for those tourniquets. The RATS tourniquet, the TK4, and the SWAT T tourniquet. These are all called the bungee cords of death, and there's a reason why. Number one, every time I train with these, I find it exceptionally difficult to get full blood occlusion using a pulse oximeter or any other kind of measuring device. And in fact, my medical friends who train with me and teach me this stuff, we're talking about critical care paramedics and an ER physician, they are still able to find a pulse even when we wrap these as humanly tight as we can. I can sometimes get blood occlusion with the SWAT T. It's just tremendously difficult, and I'm a big, powerful man. How much harder is it going to be for a smaller person to get these pieces of junk to actually work? Y'all, I don't recommend them. If you've got them, they are great training aids on showing people what not to use. As for the tourniquets you should use, the CAT Generation 7 tourniquet, good stuff. This almost never fails to occlude blood flow, especially in the arms. Sometimes you need two of them for a leg. Put two and marry them up correctly. Two tourniquets on the thick thigh to save lives, for sure. CAT Generation 7, it's the way to go. It's the industry standard for a reason. The TX2 and the TX3 tourniquet, we have had tremendous success with these in Patriot Training Stop the Bleed class. Every medical professional that sees this, paramedics, ER physicians, you name it, they see how effective it becomes and how quickly it can become effective, and they fall in love with this tourniquet, particularly the TX3 that's 3 inches wide. I can use that even on the thickest of thighs and immediately shut off the blood flow, which is the objective when you're applying a tourniquet. The other thing is this tourniquet can be reused. You can practice with the same tourniquet that you're going to carry, whereas that is an issue with some of the other tourniquets. The Soft T Wide. Many people give a lot of grief to the Soft T tourniquets, and I'm going to tell you right now, the old school ones before Generation 6 that didn't have the little bunny ears, they were very, very difficult to manipulate the windlass and to make it go into the triangle. Yes, that was super difficult, took a lot of dexterity under pressure, and that's a lot of things to ask. However, now that there's the bunny ears, you can loop it in just like a CAT tourniquet. Soft T Wide, good kit. Carry one with confidence. Last but not least, my personal favorite is the SAM XT tourniquet. The number one cause for tourniquet failure in emergency medical professional use is failure to get the strap tight enough. The SAM XT tourniquet has an audible click when you have wrapped the strap tight enough. It gives you a click to let you know the strap is tight. Then you can begin torquing down with the windlass. It takes the guesswork out of it, especially for a student who doesn't train with their tourniquet regularly. Takes that guesswork right out of it. Saw a video not too long ago where a firearms instructor, not a medical instructor, was giving a hard time to the SAM XT, and when it was applied, the strap was jerked off to the side instead of yanked and pulled in the same direction as the rest of the strap. My friends, any tourniquet poorly applied will fail. But if you properly apply a good tourniquet, you've got a great chance for success, and that's the point. Well, tell me about your experience. Am I right? Am I wrong? Have you seen something to the contrary? Have you seen something that backs up what I say here? Put it in the comments. Do you have an opinion that favors what we say? Do you have a differing opinion? Put it in the comments. I'm always willing to learn. I'm always willing to try. And the neat thing with tourniquets is you can practice with these and learn and get better with these. You can buy a trainer and really, really practice. And I've helped teach dozens and dozens of Stop the Bleed classes where we actually do get blood occlusion with the tourniquet. So we practice these to the logical conclusion and have it removed by a medical professional in those classes. So, I'm always willing to learn. Tell me about your circumstance. Tell me about your thoughts down there in the comments section. How long has it been since you've trained? Getting proper and recent training is also very important, especially in the medical arts. Things have changed, especially in the last 20 years. The global war on terror has really advanced the medical technology and training that we do. So, tell me about it in the comments. How long has it been since you've trained? And I'd like to remind you, you don't have to be a patriot to train, but you do have to train if you want to be a patriot. Take care.